street. No peace, only what we know. Only what we know. Lost souls.
Through the storm, through the rain, tomorrow's sunshine comes again.
The city wears a different face when night falls. The crowded streets of the day give way to whispered secrets. People shut their windows, but the shadows, they never stop watching.
No matter when, a song of hope will play again.
Returning home, is it truly coming back? Or is it just the beginning of another battle?
To the ones you love, through the storm.
Hope you're not getting yourself into trouble this time, HB. But if I know you well enough, we'll be seeing each other soon.
Returning home, is it truly coming back? Or is it just the beginning of another battle? The greatest threats don't always come from a gun with a silencer. Sometimes they're as quiet as ink on a piece of paper. Some things aren't meant to be found, and some are meant to find you. Maybe it was just a shadow, or maybe it was something watching from the dark. Doors aren't just there to separate the inside from the outside. Sometimes they exist to keep something inside. Coming home isn't always safe. Sometimes you have no idea what's waiting for you on the other side. But sometimes what's waiting isn't just shadows. Sometimes it's a pair of watching eyes.
Who's there?
Stop looking at me like you don't recognize me, HB.
If there's anyone you can trust in this city, it's probably not a human. Not all battlefields are covered in blood. The real war is waking up every day, not knowing if you'll see the next.
At least, I won't starve to death.
Certain cigarettes are meant to be smoked. Others are just meant to be held while you think. Not all glances are fleeting. Some are the beginning of a story. Shadows can be just shadows, and other times they vanish the moment you notice them. You don't always seek answers. At times they come to you on their own. But not all answers come without the burden of difficult questions. You think you left the past behind, but it waits, watching, biding its time, waiting for the perfect moment to pull you back in. And then, just like that, the past calls you home. You close your eyes, and suddenly you're back where you swore you'd never return. That night, it seemed like just another raid, but in truth, it was something far worse. The police took positions. Someone inside shouted, but words had already lost their meaning. When we stepped inside, the noise disappeared, and sometimes silence is the loudest warning. Scents tell the truth: blood, mold, and something I had never smelled before. And there it was, a sign buried in the shadows of the past. This wasn't just a gang war. This was something much older, much deeper. Above us, something moved, too big to be human, too silent to be safe. One of the cops took a step back. I didn't know what he saw, but the fear in his eyes told me everything. Some nightmares don't end when you wake up. Some begin when you open your eyes. And then, the nightmare opened its eyes. Bullets only buy you time, but they never stop the inevitable. That night, I fought, with my teeth, my claws, and my rage. But not every fight is meant to be won. Some are just meant to end. The rest is a blur. There was pain, but worst of all, there was uncertainty. The last thing I saw was a fight between a panther and a bear. But who was the enemy? Who was the ally? I never got to find out. And the past never lets you go. It calls you back. And in that moment, the past becomes your future. A phone ringing in the dead of night. It either brings good news or drags you straight to hell.
If you're still calling me, it's either bad news or you want something from me.
Both. HB. You need to get down to the station. One of the gang members started talking.
Started talking, huh? Those guys only open their mouths when they smell death. What did he say?
We still don't know exactly who pulled the trigger, but we have some leads on who was behind it. And we need to talk about this in person.
Sometimes the answers are just a phone call away, but the truth is never that easy to reach.
I am on my way.
The darkness of the night hides everything, but no secret stays buried forever.
The bottle's empty, the glass is cold. The stories I carry are getting old. The jukebox hums, but it can't erase the ghost of you in this empty space. Oh, the whiskey burns, but it don't heal. The shadows dance, but they don't feel. Every note on this dusty guitar sings the blues of a love too far. The harmonica cries, it knows my pain. A lonesome wail through the pouring rain. The bass line's heavy like the weight I bear. Your memory lingers, it's everywhere. Oh, the whiskey burns, but it don't heal. The shadows dance, but they don't feel. Every note on this dusty guitar sings the blues of a love too far. Though the radio crackles, a voice so low, a song of loss from long ago. It's like it's written just for me, a ballad of heartbreak in minor key. Oh, the whiskey burns, but it don't heal. The shadows dance, but they don't feel. Every note on this dusty guitar sings the blues of a love too far. A voice so low, a song of loss from long ago. It's like it's written just for me, a ballad of heartbreak in minor key. Oh, the whiskey burns, but it don't heal. The shadows dance, but they don't feel. Every note on this dusty guitar sings the blues of a love too far. So pour another and dim the light. I'll drown my sorrow in the heart of night. This lonely bar is where I'll stay, singing the blues till the break of day.